There are many things that are around me as we speak. Some of you may have seen, most of you have seen, this is Bugs Bunny, and I nailed him into my wall. This is a Scott Pilgrim poster. Although I still like the movie, I'm not a huge fan of it anymore, but it kept falling down, so I glued it on, so it was having to take off. That's a print of a gremlin I got at Comic Con. That's a Judge Dredd print I also got at Comic Con. That's a bullet from Pulp Fiction up there I got at Comic Con. Put you down actually. Find some cool stuff. This is another print, but it fell down, so I put it to the side. It's Green Lantern. I got that at Comic Con. These, hopefully I won't knock anything over. These were books that I got online. They're children's books. But they were my favourite children's books as kids, called Squizzly Squids and Stinky Cheese Man and other fairly stupid tales. I liked them. I bought them because they were the first post-modern thing I got introduced to. Those are things that are around me right now. Something else now. I bought Catcher in the Rye the other day because everyone told me to read it, and I haven't read it yet. I read the first chapter and I was like, okay, this is good. It's good. But I had to go to bed, so I'll read the second chapter tomorrow, and that was like 3 days ago. But I will read it. I got Wolf of Wall Street the other day, the book, and I was gonna read that, but it's really big. It's really thick. I'm moving in September 19th. I'm moving. I don't want to say where I'm moving. So there'll either be very little of this, but I doubt that. I don't really have shame. Well, there'll be a change of setting. I'm just gonna stop making stuff because I get bored easily. That's pretty much what this is. If I ever put up a video, it's because I was bored. It's rarely. Sometimes it's, oh, I've got an idea, but mainly it's boredom. And you can kind of tell which ones are, oh, I've got an idea, and which ones are just boredom. It depends on how much effort we put into it. So I just want to talk about copyright for a minute, because I keep getting in trouble for copyright. And in some circumstances, I'm not violating copyright rules. Mainly I'm getting comfier. Mainly the Friends videos. That falls within the British rules of fair use because it's a review. And yeah, I mean, technically I'm abusing that, but it's still a rule. And the other stuff, like the stuff I put on SoundCloud, that does violate the rule, but it shouldn't, in my opinion anyway. I'm not going to start getting serious or anything, but it shouldn't. But to make my point, so I don't just release tracks of other things. They're like mashups and remixes. But I get taken down. But mouth sounds are still allowed up on SoundCloud. And mouth silence. I mean, I like them. I'm just saying, is it fair? And then, you know, you've got. I mean, I can prove it right now because the main issue I've had because I released this Nirvana mashup, and SoundCloud took it down, and Facebook took it down, and YouTube has restricted it in 5 countries, and you can't play it on most devices. But if I go on YouTube now, the reason is because I'm assuming the Nirvana soundtrack in the background, and I type down "Smells Like Teen." I don't want to throw anyone into the bus, but I'm just saying lyrics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The full songs, unaltered, are put up. The descriptions are going, only there's one of them. Yep. One of them. Only one of them has a disclaimer in the descriptions. Why am I getting in trouble? I don't know. I own the album, which the song's from. It's not ripped off YouTube Converter, this one. This is straight from the album I put on my computer. But maybe it's the other one. Maybe it's Rick Astley. Never Gonna Give You Up, because that's never used on the internet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 says it. 2, 3. Okay, 3 of them have a disclaimer in the description. Not only am I against the copyright rule, because that let stop, as I put on Twitter, you know, oh, you used an electric guitar riff that sounds similar to All Along the Watchtower, remove and a strike. But I mean, I'm not saying that like I'm personally getting targeted, that's ridiculous, but there's probably other people like me who are like getting targeted for doing stuff like this. And then people are like, what? For example, I know like YMS, Your Movie Sucks, does reviews, and he constantly gets his videos taken down even though they perfectly fit within copyright law. And the reason why is because he's usually talking bad about the films. And the copyright holders go, oh, take this down, and they use that as a reason. Well, it's not a reason. If he was talking good about them, they wouldn't bother. I'm not saying that's what's happening now, because it's not like I talk bad about Nirvana or anything, but I'm just saying that copyright is a very flawed law. The copyright law is very flawed, and I think they are getting worse and worse. And at this point, it's become we've become used to it now. We go, oh yeah, you can't do that about what I did. It's like, well, why? I'm not getting any money for it. I'm promoting it, if anything. And if you're gonna strike me, you should strike all these people as well. I don't know. Bye.